Hello friends, this is lesson number 53 in this series of British English literature. For the last two videos we are just talking about drama, theatre and the Elizabethan age. Now we come to the important plays which mark the beginning of the theatre in Elizabethan age. But first we have a new concept to discuss, that is interlude. What is that? It is actually a very short form of the play that was there to provide entertainment and fun. Just imagine that you are watching a play and it is a long play, and in that we have an interval. So during that break, a short little play was performed. It was there only to provide the comic relief. It hardly had any serious intention to give any message, but it was serving the purpose. On the stage nothing should remain quiet. Something at least should happen, as we have in the TV today. Something is going on and then there is a break. And during that break one can easily have a bit relaxation from the tension or from the concentration of that serious drama that is going on the TV. Much like a TV ad. So that sort of a thing was earlier there with interlude. And when the people started liking these interludes, then interlude itself emerges as an idea of the play. They used to be presented in a comic and witty manner and only to provide a comic relief to the people. So that is interlude, very short form of the play. The famous name with interlude we have John Heywood. He was born in the year 1497 and died 1580. He promoted vast number of interludes. The famous among them are The Four Ps, Play of Weather, Sir John the Priest. 4 Ps, Play of Weather, Sir John the Priest. Moving on. Now we have three important plays of the early English theatre of Elizabethan age. The first is Gorboduc. Do you remember this name? A few videos back we talked about this work, Gorboduc. Try to recall. There is a playwright, name is Thomas Sackville. Okay, he is a poet as well, and his famous work is The Mirror for the Magistrates. And in that lesson I talked about this play, Gorboduc, and this is written by two people. The first, Thomas Sackville, and the other is Thomas Norton. And the other title to this work, that is Ferrex and Porrex. Actually in this play we have the two main characters, the two princes, and the names are Ferrex and Porrex. About Gorboduc, it is said that it is the first tragedy to be performed in the Renaissance theatre. And as I mentioned that it was performed around 1561. And the significant fact is that it was performed before the Queen Elizabeth herself at the Christmas celebration by Gentlemen Inner Temple. It is the group of the company of the actors who performed, the Gentlemen of Inner Temple. This play is contained in 5 parts, and the first 3 parts are written by Thomas Norton, and prominently the last 2 parts, they were written by Thomas Sackville. And it is also termed as first drama in blank verse. Now what is blank verse? Actually blank verse is the form of poetry where we have no rhyme. Means the lines are not rhymed, but they are at least metered. Mostly iambic pentameter, means there is no rhyme scheme, but they are written in a particular meter. For meter, for the moment you can understand that in each of the line there will be the equal number of syllables. And for syllable, that it contains the shortest form of the sound, but must be independent too. Like the word we have table, in that we have 2 syllables, table, table. And in a line of iambic pentameter there will be 10 syllables. Just remember 10 syllables. Now it seems like that we are going in different direction because there is a concept of feet as well in that meter. So we shall discuss these things in a separate lesson about all these syllable, meter, feet, what are these things. Anyway, just remember that Gorboduc is written in blank verse. Now about the subject matter of this play, it is a tragedy and with a political message or political story. And it is much close to the story of King Lear that we have, King Lear written by William Shakespeare. The source for this play we have from the work written by Geoffrey of Monmouth. Try to recall this name. We had a lesson on him as well, and he wrote the work Historia Regum Britannia. From that work, the content of this work is taken. And one more thing I should tell you that it will happen now again and again, that in the next lessons, that when we discuss Shakespeare or other playwrights, that time again the writers from the old lessons that we have already discussed from the past, their works will be recalled because they serve the purpose of providing the source to these plays. So Historia Regum Britannia serves the source for Gorboduc. The story starts with the king named Gorboduc in ancient or mythical Britain. There is a king named Gorboduc and he has two sons. The names are Ferrex and Porrex. And he announced that he will divide the kingdom among his two sons. And there were his counselors or the good people, they advised him that he should not do this thing because as long as he is living, he must not create that sort of bifurcation in the kingdom. And now there is an evil character and the name is Herman, and he advised Ferrex, one of the prince, that you should take the whole of the kingdom. And on the other hand we have another evil character that is Tinder, and he tells Porrex that his brother is making some plans to take the whole of the kingdom. Now that really invites a war in the kingdom. We have another character that is Dorden. He brings this news that now Ferrex and Porrex both are in war. And later another character Nuntius. He informs the king that Ferrex is dead. Now there is a mother of both these princes and that is Widena, and she loves him the most. So now to take the revenge, she killed Porrex when he was sleeping. And that really bring the chaos in the capital, and the rebellions thought it as a chance and they killed the king and the queen. Then there come some noble people and they killed the rebellions. So as a result we see that the whole kingdom was ruined and there was lots of bloodshed. So it is also termed as a Senecan Tragedy. Now what is Senecan Tragedy? The word Seneca refers to any text that contains lots of bloodshed and killing of the people. Actually this term comes from the ancient writer in Roman literature, that is Seneca. He used to write such tragedies where there is lots of bloodshed and killings. So that's how we have the end of the story where the kingdom is absolutely devastated and no one remains as a leader to rule the kingdom. So now we have two more plays to discuss, but I think it's already getting into the 10 minutes, so I think I should revise what we have discussed in this lesson, and in the next lesson we shall discuss these two plays, Ralph Royster Doyster and Grammar Girton Needle. Grammar Girton's Needle. So in this lesson we started with the interlude, that is the shortest form of the play, like a TV ad as you see, giving a message or maybe comic relief at least to the audience. Then we have John Haywood as the master of these interludes, and then we started the play Gorboduc, written by Thomas Sackville and Thomas Norton, and it is written in 5 parts. As the classical drama, whatever we see, they are mostly in 5 parts. And the other title to this work we have, that is Ferrex and Porrex. And one more literary fact, that it is written in blank verse, the first drama, and the second thing, The source for this work we have from the Historia Regum Britannia written by Geoffrey of Monmouth. And this work also serves as a source to the work King Lear written by William Shakespeare. So that's enough for this lesson. In the next lesson we shall have a discussion on the remaining two plays of the early Elizabethan age. Thanks a lot for watching this lesson and have a great day.